Hello everybody. This video I'm going to demonstrate how I draw a caricature from scratch. Okay, we're going to pencil it first, kind of quickly, and then we'll ink it, okay? Again, I always recommend buying Tom Richmond's book, The Mad Art of Caricature, and that should be your Bible. And what Tom talks about is head shapes. Okay, so let's get the head shape going. And he talks about T shapes. The letter T forms the eyes and the nose as the shape of a T. And he has a very squashed up T shape. I always start from the inside out, but right now we're just going from scratch, so we're going to take our time here with this one. But I do a lot of parties and events too, so I tend to go quick. I'm seeing a very square face, so let's just start with that. If you can see a square right there, you're good. All right. Tom also talks about where is the widest part of the face. Here I'm looking at kind of the jaws. So I'd come out a little bit here. Now we start to flesh this thing out. Okay, now he is in a bit of a 3/4 view, okay? And he also talks about where is there more mass, above or below the eye line. This is a tricky one. I'm going to kind of go with like above the eye line. So we're going to, I see a lot going on up here. Here's that hair. And then like this. It's got kind of a diamond shape to him. Okay, now we're going to start with the inside. Very small eyes. He's got a lot of forehead. Eyes are like almost like little slits. I'm just penciling in some guidelines. So you need a skeleton, a structure to go off of. I'm going to go over even a little bit wider here. And also, I am going to shrink those eyes a lot more when I go to ink it, just to make the mustache more prominent. Instead of drawing a big mustache, one trick is to shrink other features. I'm just going to bring the camera down a bit. There we go. Sorry folks, technical issues here. I just want you to see everything. Okay. That nose is very skinny at the top. It's got those anger lines there, very skinny bridge, but then it comes way out. Okay, like that. And then obviously your mustache. Again, follow along. Just have fun with it. You know, caricature, there's a lot of different ways a drawing can look. And it's up to your interpretation. Just going to the grocery store is an event for me, or for you if you draw caricatures. All right, I'm going to shrink that chin even more, like up like that. Okay, I'm going to go right in with the marker, guys, because that's just how I roll. I don't like to monkey around with pencil too much. Start with the eyes. You want to think of sequencing, where to start, where to go to next. I'm not even going to draw like eyeballs in there. I'm just going to draw little slits. Eyebrow is kind of bushy. So we'll depict that as well. I always draw like the shape of the eyebrow, you know. And this eye has like a triangular shape to it. And again with the bushy eyebrow. Okay. Nose. go. Got a lot of lines in his forehead there. Mustache. Got a very distinguished look about him, you know. Draw a little line for the lips, not much, just a, and I'm going to give him that tiny chin there. And then the other outline of the mustache here. Very distinct look. That's why I kind of liked him. Wanted to try it, see where we can do with it, you know, where we could go with this. And I'm kind of liking how it's going. This is my first drawing of the day. Usually I like to warm up a bit, you know. I encourage you to limber up, you know. But okay, the ear. I always go over here to the ear next, just because it gives me a place to land, and there's some hair covering that ear. So I'm going to do that. Well, let's just draw the little part of the ear that is showing. There we go. And he does have some facial hair on the jawline there. Very little. You might not be able to see it on the camera. He's got some lines for his nose, and then the hair. You see that forehead? It's pretty high up there. So I'm going to depict that as well. And now just come in with the shape of the hair. Like that. He's got a little part to the hair there. Now it comes in kind of close to the corner of the eye. Pay attention to that. And then it meets up with the jawline here. I draw from the inside out. That's what I'm doing right now, guys. Hope this helps you. And I draw the outer line pretty thick, just to hold the caricature together. Again, and I don't recommend monkeying around with details of hair too much. If you're drawing live, you want to draw the shape of the hair, but definitely if you have time, go ahead and try it. Now he's got some lines in that forehead, you know. Go very light with these. And the neck, I don't know if you can see, yeah, you're still on camera. I give small necks for caricatures here. I always draw little folds in the clothing. It kind of makes it look more real, you know. And we'll give it a quick shade in with a, if I can find it, my Prismacolor art stick. I would erase the pencil lines, you know. I don't know if they're showing through too much, but I have a rubber eraser, kneaded eraser. Doesn't leave any crumbs. So again, see that square shape we drew initially? That helps me stay within the head shape of what I wanted. And Tom Richmond talks about head shape being the most important part of your exaggeration, you know. That's where you're going to get most of your humor from, and I've been working on pushing my head shapes a little more, and I think this one shows it. Again, this is the first one of the day. It's early in the morning here, so once you get rolling, you guys know things tend to draw a bit easier. I'm not trying to make excuses, but I'm trying to make excuses. The chin, nose, you want to think almost like a landscape, like where would the light be hitting? And so you want to give a shadow under the nose. Also look at your model. but most of the times you can do this without looking at the model, because you're going to be dealing with outside light sources or inside light sources, and we just want to go for a general feel. So in between here and here, there's a deep ridge. Like you come over the ridge of the nose, like the mountain, and then it goes in. So where it goes in would be a shadow, like that. Same on the other side. Little wrinkle. And of course, under the chin. I usually do this with a black marker, but I didn't, just because he's got some stuff going on here. And inside the ear as well, always helps to push it. And I forgot to do the jaw beard over here, so you can always just color in with this too. You can, I mean, draw with this, and that's all. I think that's a good, successful caricature. Don't forget there's a temple line here, a forehead here. I don't want to do that, but you know, think of like a skull, you know, and a skull is going to be rounded right there. So I would come in here a little bit, not too much, and give that as well. Just give it some form. Guys, thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and we'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.